And for our last segment, our X's and O's, we dig deep into some stories, topics, all that stuff. And this week is going to be WNBA. It may be just a constant because this league is just going to be in the news.
Yes.
Like,
So
they can't stay out. Shout out to every player, every fan, new fan, old fan, everybody that is just making this an exciting time.
Yeah, put the conversation on.
Because it's just shaking things up. So how it kind of, I want to jump into this is that, you know, we talked last week about being cautiously optimistic about the new enthusiasm with the WNBA. But like, however things are going to change, like we want it to be for the good, but if the W and all of the partners have to be embarrassed into doing good, progress is progress.
Progress is progress.
And to me, they got embarrassed. Starting off this preseason. They sure did.
Twice off the same game, I will say. We will talk about those tweets.
Right. Right. So first it starts where everybody's kind of under the impression that the preseason games are going to be shown live.
Yeah.
Only for that not to be true.
Right.
And it was that, no, the Fever and the Wings were going to be shown live. And we get it. Like, Caitlin's a draw.
Right.
But I think the W and everybody else learned very quickly.
Yes.
They got some more draws. Not underwear.
Right. Right.
In this rookie class that's going to shake some things up. And Angel Reese and what she's doing with Chicago and the excitement that she's bringing. Her game, her and Camilla's first game, your 2023-2024 national championship wasn't streamed live.
Yeah.
So a fan, hey, it's Allie, shout out to her.
Shout out.
Took out her iPhone.
Shout out to Hey It's Allie.
And start live streaming the basketball game on Twitter/X from her iPhone.
As she should have. As the WNBA should have.
As the WNBA should have. They do it for high school. Yeah. Like, we do our own.
It's not that hard.
It's not that difficult.
We can do
it.
We can do it.
Hire girls on this sport.
Yeah.
Like,
we'll do it. We'll travel anywhere. I mean, I know y'all
the W.
We won't talk about the travel, but we could pay for our own flights.
We sure can. Just let us get in the game. We can set up the stream, have some internet, and just do the preseason game.
All we need is a Wi-Fi.
All we need is the Wi-Fi. But she took out her phone and live streamed the game since the W didn't show it. And there's all the controversy. Whose responsibility of it? But my thing is, you guys knew who was coming into the W.
Yes.
This should have been, and that's the reactionary thing. Hopefully, the WNBA and its partners and its media partners can get out of it. Just continuously reaction or having a reaction to bad things happening, and just start treating it as the product, the incredible product that it is and will be.
Right.
So it should have already been set in place that show all the preseason games.
Right.
Like, I don't think that would have been a big of an ask. But these were the numbers. This stream on an iPhone got 173,000 people, live viewers. 173,000 people tuned in to an iPhone live stream of a WNBA game. And then the replay views were 600,000. And then I think if I looked a couple of days ago, her Twitter, which showed the game, had like 2.2 million views. Like, come on, W.
Listen, y'all fumbled it.
Y'all fumbled it.
This comes off of, like I said, we won't not mention it. Right. The Minnesota Lynx coach that day.
What she tweeted? The W is more than one player.
And like I said, I don't care how many y'all can say what you want. Nobody's hating on Caitlin Clark.
No.
Shout out to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Thank you for the exposure, if anything.
Right.
But I think where the W is going to struggle as a business themselves is focusing only on Caitlin Clark.
Right.
That's going to be their downfall, I think, for other fans. Right. Because Caitlin fans are going to love it.
Absolutely.
But like the people that want to see Angel, the people that want to see
Camilla
everybody, even players that aren't the rookies. People, we just want to see the legends.
Then Dana Evans getting her shot at being a point guard. She's been sitting behind Sloop for a couple of years.
Like the people that want to see these players too. I think that's where the W is going to hurt themselves with the old fans. Yes. Because you're catering a bit too much to a very specific group of fans. And I think that's going to hurt. I think that might end up hurting them in the long run.
For sure. And to go off of what you said, I hope they learn from it. Like, lean into the stars.
Yes.
That you have in the league. There's nothing to say like, here's Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston and Arike, this is their game. Camilla and Angel's debut. Here's Nafrisa Collier and Peely. How would they work together? Cameron Brink and Rakia, their first time on the court. Like, NECA and Skylar and Jewel Lloyd. Like, those should be the narratives.
There's so many.
Like every
Mercury
game.
and Storm game should have been on last night. Like, I want to see
and it wasn't streamed.
It was not streamed.
Like, we got some good, like, you know, hot mic moments.
But there's so many narratives that can be written in the league this year.
Right.
Their biggest flaw is going to be focusing on that one narrative. And I get it.
Yeah.
I really do. And like I said, nobody's hating. That's a young. I would never in my life want to see her fail.
No.
You know what I mean? That's not what it is.
It's done tremendous benefit to the league and excitement. It's just only going to bring more if you lift everybody else up the same.
Yeah, it's just like Coach Rivas said. It's not one player.
Yeah,
it's not. And like, I really hope the W learns from this.
Right, because that's embarrassing to see a live stream of your product on a cell phone that people are tuning into. And then, not to put an asterisk on it, one of those rookies got injured during that game, and none of us were able to see exactly what happened. Not saying we wanted to see a person get injured, but we didn't get to see what happened. Was it a physicality? You know, what was going on? You know what I mean? For her to be out almost 6 weeks, it would have been good to show every preseason game. And I'm like, you knew who was coming into your league. Like, only you're denying the impact of the rookie class. You're denying the impact of the stars that you already do. Like, they started, in my opinion, I think they did the W itself started to do better with their Instagram post by saying, here's the rookie taking on Stewie. Like, that's what I want to see. Here's, you know, DT and Nika faced off the other day. That's what I want to see, where you can build more conversations around different players. And speaking of Angel and what she's been able to do, and where I think that, like you said, focusing on one part leaves out a huge lane that Angel Reese has created for herself and probably everybody after her. Because, listen, they played in Candace Parker's face all them years. They played in Skylar Diggins' face. In my opinion, they actively playing in Asia Wilson's face.
100%.
Angel saying, I'm doing something different. Like, I'm controlling my own narrative, and y'all gonna see me do it in real time. She announced her decision to go pro in Vogue.
Like I said, not even just Angel, but Angel specifically, I will say, she's not letting you.
No, she's not letting you.
Yeah, I said that in the draft. The rookies this year, the girls that are coming in, Angel specifically, is not letting you ignore her.
Yeah, no.
She's not.
And she's not letting you define who she is, what she's going to do, what she's going to be. She is her.
Yes.
She went to the Met Gala.
Come on. Take me to the Met.
Private.
Listen.
Played the preseason game and rocked the Liberty.
Embarrassed.
Put her shoulder in Stewie's chest.
What is wrong with these kids? I'm mad.
They on a different type of time. Me too. I'm like, fight back, Stewie. Fight back.
Stewie, get up. Yeah, no, I'm upset.
But like, she's showing you, like, I'm operating different. Nobody's controlling my narrative. I'm coming out here. I'm compete on the floor, but I also have the capability to control everything out of here. And you're not going to be able to ignore me.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that, like you said, the W is going to have a huge thing to deal with, because you're not going to be able to ignore what she's doing, what Teresa Weatherspoon and the Sky are doing, because they're building something really
special.
They're building something, because those young, I keep calling them young kids. I don't want to disrespect them like that, but they know how to operate that media game. Like,
that's their lane.
She's shooting 100% from the field. You know, being drafted. She's handled everything incredibly, and the WNBA needs to match. You know what I mean? Because they got something special with that. But along with the same things about just things happening so fast. So, we have the live stream fiasco. Then we have somebody filming the Indiana Fever when they went down to Dallas, getting off their plane. We had a similar instance last year where somebody harassed BG going to a flight during the regular season, because it's been a thing. It's been talked about. They don't get cater flights in the WNBA except for back-to-back games and during the playoffs. Let's not mistake. Listen. Owners have been willing to pay for chartered flights. Yes. Matter of fact, a couple of years ago, I believe the New York Liberty owner almost got fined by the WNBA by wanting to
Phoenix as well too.
By wanting to provide that for not only their players but having a plan for everybody else. So the ability has been there. Yeah. But again, reactionary WNBA. But there was news this week that. What did the commissioner say? Commissioner Kathy said, as soon as we get the planes together.
When we can find
12 planes, y'all can get on flights.
Realistically, we only need 6.
Unfortunately, not quick enough because none of the players knew. Woo! None of the GMs knew.
Kathy, don't make me mad.
And then Aisha Wilson tweeted today from her commercial airplane. I guess they ain't find a plane. I don't know what she said.
Asia's so unserious. Oh my God, I love her.
But she tweeted we didn't get our private plane.
The Aces in general is unserious.
Yeah, they are
unserious, and I love it.
They're legit going on their White House visit and their visit to Colonial Life Arena, South Carolina, on a commercial airplane. Right. Like, they sit in the economy bus.
Y'all can't send the jet?
Yeah, no.
President, you can't. Okay.
No. And they got a $1 billion owner. I'm pretty sure he would have sent them out private, but no, they on commercial.
Yeah.
Are they on Spirit?
Ooh. Baby, they can't be on Spirit.
They can't be on Spirit.
It's got to be at least United. The American, I don't know.
Do they get the Delta Lounge?
No.
Dang. But that's just the new wave. Again, like we always say, the new exposure. You knew who was coming into your league. You knew Caitlin Clark was coming. You knew Angel Reese was coming. She said in the interview, somebody was knocking on her door and her car talking about open up. Like, ma'am.
Yeah.
And then, Brianna Turner, she sent out a couple of tweets. She plays for the Sky, talking about how fans wait in the lobbies for NBA players to get autographs and things like that. Like, you knew all of this was coming. Yeah. And in anticipation for more funds that are come with the increased exposure, is that finally, hopefully this season, once they find the planes, they will have chartered flights during the season, which, as you mentioned with the whole ACL thing, you don't have to worry about sitting in airports all the time. These are professional athletes as any other sport. They should be able to travel. I mean, they traveled like that when they were in college. All of them. Right. Like, this isn't like when Asia played, when Candace Parker played, when Diana Taurasi played. They were private in college since then. Yes. That's early 2000s. Yes. So they've been used to it then. But obviously, when you get to the pros, there was just a change. But this is just the new wave. They got it. It's here now.
Right.
And I think the breakdown of the deal was like, for the next 3 years, they're going to have chartered flights. But I think it could be a sustained thing, because right place, right time. The WNBA has a media deal on the table, or media deal next year. Go for broke. Like, I do not want the W to boycott. I don't think we're at that point yet, because too many sacrifices have been made. Right. But like, I'm all for taking it as far as you can to threaten it, to get this money so you guys can get everything that they wanted. It's time. And
build in, like, put into our league.
Right.
Please.
Right.
Like,
stop being reactive. Yeah, like,
don't upset me.
Jump on it. Yeah. Like, and I think the chartered flights just takes care of one of those conversation pieces that was always a negative. Like, oh, they fly.
Yeah.
They fly Spirit with us.
Yeah. Oh, I don't fly Spirit.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
You're a classy dame. But you're seeing star players on a regular flight.
Yeah, like that's,
you're next to me. Like, why am I sitting next to BG? Like, what up, girl? Like, you wrote a book? Like, let's chat.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
But like you said, I think it's high time for the W to stop being reactionary.
Right.
I think that's the perfect term for it. Like, it's, something went wrong. Okay, now
right, because it's like, spend the money. Like, you're going to have to invest. It's going to take money. You're not.
It's a business.
Things are losing it, but if you anticipated that it was going to grow and it was going to get to this point, we wouldn't be here where it's like none of your players knew that this news was out. Yeah. You have players currently getting on commercial flights when this news comes out. So it's even hard to celebrate it when things are happening. Like it's like, oh, wow, we're now a professional league. Let's treat it as such. But, you know, we can't be mad at what's happening. So they do have that. And I want to end it with Chinea Umake, who's done a tremendous job as a broadcaster this year. She wrote an article in the Players Tribune called Allow Us to Reintroduce Ourselves. She broke everything down that you need to know about the W this year, last year, what can be done, what will be done. Her sister NECA is the president of the Women's Basketball Players Association. Please, we're going to link the article in the little subject, in the description.
Somewhere.
It'll be it's going to be in there. We'll link it, but it gives you all the information that you need to know about the W, what they can do. Now, I mean, she mentioned that in 2019 there was a $104 million valuation. Now it's close to $1 billion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this is the growth that we've seen just over the last 5 years. And if people took that into consideration, probably us too, that it's a growing league, they're learning. But now that you have this interest and all the people willing to invest come in, like let's
hit the ground running.
Let's hit the ground running. So like, please read Chinea's article. It is incredibly well done. It breaks everything down. She even says it like, listen, we got players who've been here, we got legends, we got rookies, we got all-stars, we got it all. And it's like, let's just tune in. But we just had to break down a little bit of the happening. You know what? I completely forgot about what Coach Freeze did.
Did you?
Her tweet.
Because I was like, no, I'm not letting it.
She sure did. And
she was mad.
You know, we got to add that too, because, you know, Cheryl Reeve is the U.S. Olympic head coach. Tweeting out the W is more than one player. But that's job security. That's what you can do when you won.
Right. Talk about it.
You won 4 WNBA championships. She's not going anywhere anytime soon, so that's where you get the confidence to do it. Plus, she has a really good rookie on her team, Peely, who played really well today. So she's making,
I don't want to talk about that game today.
She's making some waves. So we're going to keep you looped into all the WNBA stuff. I know you may get tired of hearing about it, but it's exciting.
Yeah, it's so much happening.
No more Lifetime.
No.
Lifetime. Don't let me dog it. They were a part of the growth of the league.
They were part of the growth of the league. Now we're on Ion.
No. Let me try to play the W. They did mention next week, season starts May 14th. They will stream the games on Disney Plus.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cute. So, it is. I'm happy for them.
Not cute.
That is cute.
They're trying to get the young fans.
Oh, okay.
But one of the games come on at 10 o'clock, so I don't know who's going to watch that one. But
that's big. That's huge.
But the season tips off next week. We implore everybody just to watch, tune in. We'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated on the conversations that happen around it, because sometimes those are even better than what's going on in the games.
Yeah.
But all of this moving and shaking that's happened, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
That first week, I'm going to be like, every game.
Glued.
Yeah,
We're not moving.
No.
That plus soccer season, I'm done.
You done.
Everybody knows, like, Summer, do not talk to me.
You done.
Don't talk to me.
We may have to introduce another sport just outside of volleyball, because that's about to end soon. We have to get something else to level it off, like track and field or something that season is starting. Yeah, because we need something to level off our excitement, because we get way too amped.
We get way too excited for these two.
Yeah.
All right. I do want to say one last thing before we go.
For sure.
I vote that Skylar Diggins Smith is mic'd up every game. And I'm going to end with that. I just want to end with that.
Should we post it?
Yeah.
We'll link it.
You will link it.
We'll link it.
Shout out to Skylar, because Skylar's back.
Skylar's back.
And another one.
Mommy String.
Mommy String.
×2. And a
plus
chip.
A chip. That game should have been on TV.
Mic'd up.
Mic'd up.
Listen.
Her and DT.
Listen.
And did you see Nika? Okay, I'm sorry. We supposed to talk about DT today, but did you see Nika and DT's conversation after the game?
Let's talk. We already been talking about the WNBA in depth. Like, we can still go just a little bit right.
No, real quick. Did you see Nika? And when I say DT do the players,
right?
All the rookies, she gonna come in. She gonna put you on.
She put her on the floor.
Listen, she said you can't push me. I'm like, little Nika.
You thought UConn was gonna do something,
said, and I didn't push back. I'm like, oh, I love Nika.
She's so sweet,
I'm telling you,
but she did got put on the floor.
She did, and DT's going to do that to everything.
She's going to do that to everybody.
I am so excited.
You know what? The one player she may not do that. Angel look like you.
I was going to say Angel.
Angel and Camilla look like they hit back.
They do look like they hit back.
Yeah.
Because they not going to not fight back.
Yeah, they not going to not.
You got a nice one in Nika on the first one.
Right.
No more DT.
No. But the thing about DT that we were going to get into is that the Phoenix Mercury tweeted out the White Mamba during media day. So everybody knows the Black Mamba was Kobe Bryant. Kobe named Diana Taurasi the White Mamba.
Yes.
And like everybody was like, "Oh my God, what is this?"
Who
is the White Mamba? I'm like,
where have y'all been?
Where have y'all been?
We got the white one, the gold one.
The gold one?
What other colors we got?
Like, do you not know who the gold mama is?
Yeah, I'm confused.
And then Enrique's a part of that whole family too.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say, what is Enrique's cover? The green one?
The green
they got all the Power Rangers. Like, we got all the colors of the Mambas. I don't know.
I'm like, y'all telling me y'all didn't know Diana Taurasi was the White Mamba? Like, I get it. But a quick Google search could tell you that he was the one that deemed her that. And like, again, we just asked you to like, Diana Taurasi is not some older veteran who is like
a bully. I think that was a big thing too. I seen somebody somebody was talking about the fact that she was named the White Mamba because of how she is on the court. But then people seen that video of her, and Nika was like, "Oh, I like to see that she's nice off the court."
Right, but she's still
like DT is DT, but that's what you expect.
Right,
like, we've had this. That's what I loved about DT.
Right,
was just her.
That's your fact. That's your goat.
That's my goat, and she is on the goat list.
Ain't my goat, but
that's fair.
But she is one of them. Like, that's what I was saying is like, understand this player will be on the list of one of the greatest basketball players, regardless of gender ever. I think we mentioned it last week. But White Mamba, like, come on,
y'all. Like, as far as like talking about goat. No, not necessarily our goats, but just have a conversation around the term goat.
Of what defines it.
What defines a goat, and as far as it's just a conversation.
I'm with it.
I think we're gonna do that next week.
Okay, we're gonna have to break it down because especially in women's basketball, it's getting deep because a lot of some of the rules are exposed. Like, you can't deny what Caitlin and Angel has done. Yeah, but you're not a GOAT until you prove it against the best players in the world. So, then. It was no shade. No. It's no shade. But then again, you look at A'ja Wilson's resume. It is absolutely ridiculous. Yes. But then if you mention Candace Parker, if you mention Lauren Jackson, if you mention Tamika Catchings, are you putting her up there yet? Yeah. Cheryl Swoops, are you putting her there yet? So it's like, it's a conversation. I think Stewie, same thing with her. Do you where do you put them? Right. Like, do you take the totality of their career? Like, we're going to have to break it all down in sections.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about it. Because I'm interested I have a couple of thoughts about the GOAT conversation, too.
So okay. We're going to break that down. X's and O's next week.
Yeah, X's and O's next week.
Yeah.
DT's the GOAT. Huh?
Candace Parker's the GOAT.
Oh.
No, Maya Moore is the GOAT.
Oh. We can agree there.
Yeah. Maya Moore is the GOAT. And she pretty.